When you make someone an offer, you basically gave them away all of your power. You're saying, I want you more than you want me.
I'm really looking forward to you breaking down that difference between what you said last night, like withdrawing the offer versus withholding price.
Yeah,
Because
I think I'll talk about that first, actually, because I think that's the most important thing. So you guys have to understand, like, a lot of the stuff that I used to do at consulting, we don't do here. And that's because we have to stick to a framework before we deviate. Someone like yourself, who's kind of brand new to the team, I don't want to confuse you with extra shit. So when I talk about withdrawing the offer, I don't want to get to that place where it's like, okay, but I read this and I have to do it like this, right? So that's why I'm like, just stick with the process for now. But we can talk about the philosophy of it, and I'll touch on that now. Okay, you want to cover that now?
yeah,
Okay. So, and then anybody can kind of jump in. Okay. So the difference between, so price is something like it's an old school thing of back in the day of old school sales stuff, right? Where it's like, hold the price back, don't tell them the price, etc. That's a very outdated sales approach. And the reason that is because, dude, these guys will find out what the fucking price is. They'll go online. That was during the information age. And knows this. That whole idea was very, in the consulting field, was spearheaded by who got it off a guy called knows this, right? Then support, right? And so started to do it. But let me tell you guys something, okay? I didn't do any. I never used to do any of that shit at consulting. I was the guy who did everything differently, and people didn't understand how it would still work. Is because, like, you were living in the information age. Actually, I think it's controlled information at this point. And people can find the price online. They can talk to people. They can find out shit. They'll go on Reddit. They'll go on Trustpilot. They'll find out. So price is a reason to have a conversation. How can have a conversation with me about mastermind or up level if he doesn't have a price? He has to think around the price, right? So if he say to someone, and what did we do with that trader guy? I was like, let me just get the price out of the way. It's $15,000. I can now build value around the 15K. Again, I'm not telling you guys to rush to the price. I'm saying if you're going to end the first call, okay, and move them to a follow-up and they don't have the price, dude, they can't conceptualize anything. They don't know if they can afford it. They don't know if they can. So when I say withdraw the offer instead of the price, that means you're literally not making them an offer. You're saying to them, I don't want to make you an offer. I don't think you're a good fit yet. That's more powerful than you saying, hey, I'm not going to tell you the price. Okay. Why? Because it's like telling someone, I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't need to do business with you. Okay. It's a much more alpha takeaway thing, right? So when I say withdraw offer, I'm talking about actually telling someone, I want to work with you, because that's what draws somebody in. Okay. When you make someone an offer, you basically gave them away all of your power. You're saying, I want you more than you want me. So if I know someone isn't sold, I'm not going to make him an offer. I'm like, why would I make you an offer right now? I don't even know if you're a good fit. I don't even know if I want to work with you. Okay. I need more information about you and your business. And by the way, you need more information about me and my business before you can even decide anything. So let's take it slow. That's me saying I'm controlling the frame, not you. Okay. Call any words on that, because I don't want to confuse anyone from the process that we have. I'm teaching you advanced stuff today. Okay. Really advanced stuff, but it doesn't work if you don't have the process and the framework that was built first. You have to get that right first before you do all of this advanced shit.